Game 4 of the battle for NorCal. Weston Ranch taking on Sheldon. Sheldon 7-8 this season. They're scoring at 63 a game, giving up 60. Coached by Joey Rollins in his 12th season. Their keys: break the press, control the boards, and be patient on offense. Weston Ranch 8-7, 1-0 in league, coached by Nicholas Podesta. They've won 4 in a row. They're short 2 of their best players, but they'll make the best out of it. Keys for them: stay connected, find some scoring, and get shots. First, the starters for Weston Ranch.
Number 15, Jordan Minar. Number 24, Darian Lilly. Rounding out tonight's starting 5 for the Weston Ranch. Cougars, number 30, Angel Esparza. Let's meet the homestanding Sheldon Huskies. Starting 5.
Huskies in their white uniforms.
Tyrese. Number 1, DJ Morgan. Number 2, Troy Creighton. Number 3, Marcellus Franklin. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Sheldon Huskies, number 5, Devin Haynes. Let's have some fun.
So the leading scorer, Western Ranch, is Elijah Mobley, averaging nearly 24 a game. Third leading scorer is Elliot Mobley, averaging nearly 12 a game. Neither one of those players is starting tonight. Our officials, Dave Cooley, Dan Johnson, and Steve Gillies. I'm Chris Babcock, joined by my broadcast partner, Lauren Goodman.
Almost lost it there saying your own name.
Ow.
That's what happens when you get multiple games on the schedule.
Oh, we're not digging ditches. Common opponents both have lost to Elk Grove. Sheldon lost 67-64. Western Ranch lost 81-61, and I couldn't find any recent history where these teams played each other. Sheldon in white, Western Ranch in their dark uniforms, and the layup doesn't go, and a rebound.
Western Ranch trying to push the tempo, almost runs into the table, but Sheldon maintained.
Protect the equipment. The layup is good the other way by Troy Creighton. Their leading scorer is Rashad Bradley, averaging 13.5 points a game. Offensive rebound, Christian Holmes averaging 16 a game, 8 rebounds, and nearly 5 assists, is fouled early on.
First foul on number 1, DJ Morgan.
Holmes makes the first. Tied at 2. Fourth and final game of the battle for NorCal, which originally was scheduled for 7 games, and we, through protocols, etc., whittled it down to 4. We're not digging ditches. Appreciate you streaming in here on NorCal Sports TV. No travel, and it's a layup opportunity for Darian Lilly. So there'll be substitutions coming up here for Weston Ranch. Drive and kick. Esperanza misses that three, and it's a run-out opportunity because nobody got back on defense. Devin Hayes, as soon as the ball went up, he sprinted to his basket and makes it 6-4.
And we saw at Gridley, last time at Gridley, he's a really speedy guard, and you saw that speed right there by running out in transition.
A shimmy to shake, gets to the rim and goes out of bounds. Xavier Bell, Elliott Mobley. Left-hand runner goes by Crichton. Elijah Mobley's also in the game. Shavir Nat makes up that 5 for Weston Ranch. Take advantage. Don't get back on D, and it's a layup the other way for Sheldon. Help defense a little late. Franklin with the foul. First free throw is good by Elijah Mobley, averaging nearly 24 a game, nearly 7.5 rebounds, just a junior. And Western Ranch will press. Keys break their press, control the boards, and be patient on offense and take advantage. They do. 13-6 early for Sheldon. And they don't skip competition. And they'll play anybody, anywhere. If that's a 4-game tournament in Southern California or Las Vegas or a showcase game in LA, they'll go anywhere to play. And hockey substitutions once again for Coach Podesta. Player control foul. Didn't break the press. It's a turnover and a 3-on-1 and a layup the other way. The press is having a negative effect on Weston Ranch. Crichton
throwing in 8 already early.
Wilsonberger served back hot. The Huskies the other way, but stepped out of bounds.
And we see here that defense by Sheldon just applying pressure, nats. And this is something that they haven't been able to do for the last couple of years because they have a smaller ball club. They've usually been typically bigger and more nationally regarded. But that press, and Rawlings has been coaching really well this year as we see Weston Ranch knocking in a three.
Elijah Mobley with the field goal. Franklin's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
Franklin at the line shooting 2. First free throw.
John Toffee in for Crichton. Ends up being a good foul, misses both free throws. Marcellus Franklin. Drive and kick. The three is good. Amari Dacus. Tyrese Daniels fouled on attacking the rim. He'll be shooting free throws.
Daniels, first free throw. Good.
Second chance opportunities for Sheldon. Back rim on that long three. Weston Ranch with the basketball.
And to have it as close as it is, Weston Ranch playing really solid. It definitely could get out of control. So good job by Weston Ranch of sticking in there.
You blink and there's substitutions. The Mobleys back in the game, along with Xavier Bell, Christian Holmes. And Darian Lilly. Obina Ibero in for Sheldon. 19-11. Spin cycle move in the paint, and it goes. Attack mode. Mobley with another field goal. 19-13. And it counts. Crichton goes attack mode. He's having quite a game.
Crichton is a really special player. Been putting it together these last 4 years, and you see right there, nobody lets him come down, and he goes for the and one.
Chance to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, and Crichton does.
Crichton is a good free throw shooter. Does a good job of concentrating at the line just as much as he is as an offensive presence.
Corner three, in and out. Put back doesn't go by Holmes. And a third opportunity on the floor.
A lot of contact, but they finally got it on the third one. You see here, Western Ranch just being persistent to the offensive boards, being aggressive, continuously grabbing the board, and they call the foul on the floor.
Layup doesn't go. Another offensive board, but the putback, too much of a hurry, and it's off mark by Lilly. And he'll push.
Seems like those teams with the little chippies that miss early haven't been successful. So
Ibero with the layup off the assist by Crichton.
Good motion here by Western Ranch.
Wild shot falls by Lilly. Western Ranch scoring at 75 points a game, giving up nearly 77 points a game. Sheldon, 63 points a game, defending at 60.86. 24-15, Crichton having his way.
It's been all Crichton this quarter. Is scary.
20 and another steal. And the little dip.
Oh!
Showtime.
Little showtime there from Crichton. Got to make that. Fell before the contact. Don't look for a charge.
Good decision there to kick it back out.
Reset. Folsom Sheldon is a really good ball club, very disciplined. Coach Rawlings has this group really locked in, and I really like about this season is Coach Rawlings has had to show his coaching knowledge and wisdom as well as his depth into his coaching bag, because he does not have that big name talent that he's had, that guy that he's had, that All-American that he's had for the last 15 years, okay? So to see him coach this group up in a different way is just showing his excellence and how much he's putting into the craft and why he's one of the top in the section.
But Weston Ranch has got to clean up things on the defensive end. You give up 28 points in a quarter. You're not going to score 30 in a quarter, so, well, they might. But you got to defend better in the rest of this game. Mobley to Holmes. Shot clock's off. One person touched the basketball.
And that's never going to leave.
And then Sheldon got the tip out of bounds, but just one person monopolized. That's why I'm not a big fan at the end of the quarter, that one shot thing. One shot but run the offense.
Yep.
You know, when it's one guy monopolizing the basketball, it doesn't seem to be successful all the time.
Whoa. Sloppiness at the end.
Mobley will get a chance to shoot 3 free throws. I don't know why you're fouling here, and that'll be talked about at the timeout. Toffee with the reach in. He is a freshman. He made a bad freshman decision there.
He'll definitely get an earful from Coach Rawlings.
We were prepared for a game, and I sent Joey a text. He says, "Coach, I'll call you right after my hockey game." I just said that just made me like the man that much more. (28-18), high-scoring first quarter for both teams. See, they'll ratchet up things defensively. And a 1, 28-18. You're watching the battle for NorCal on NorCal Sports TV. presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun.
Meeting new people, making new friends.
The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
(28-18). Weston Ranch will start the ball in the second quarter, then immediately turns it over. And a layup by D.J. Morgan. And another terrible pass. 3-on-1 and a layup. And Crichton. Oh, actually, my mistake. No, that was Crichton with the basket. Mobley lays it up. And then Coach Rollins will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. Follow us. Here's that last basket.
Good spin, the push transition, good find. Mobley just catching and finishing.
Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Click the subscribe button. It
Go
takes
ahead.
1 second. 1 second. Go ahead and click subscribe. We will greatly appreciate it. And if you want to have great coverage like you have right now, it takes nothing. You got to probably watch a high school game, might catch some junior college football, may catch some junior college basketball. We always have a rate of display, and we're always in a multitude of places. So one weekend, we always serve up a nice dish of content. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow us.
It enables us to create lifetime memories for these players. Simple as that. Think about that. Off the timeout, 12-point lead, near turnover for Sheldon. Crichton misses, rebounded, and the long pass. Crichton gets back on defense, and then it's a turnover. Whoops, missed opportunity for the Huskies. The Cougars will inbound. Mobley. High post entry. Holmes. Wild shot doesn't go. Loose ball. Stays with Western Ranch. A lot of stripping going on right there on that particular possession. Daniels. 1 steal, 2 steals, and another strip. But now that went off. Look, might have gone off his leg. No matter, we'll dry up the surface. Give you a quick wrap-up of today's games. First one won by Lincoln, 81-45 over El Camino. Mr. Bird with 22 going to San Diego State. Edison beat Capital Christian 52-47. And Ponderosa won 68-40. Nick Von Sabore with 24. Field goal by Elijah Mobley. 10-point game. Good ball movement finish at the rim.
And DJ Morgan, he has put it together, definitely started in the summertime of working out. I think Coach Rawlings has done a really good job of working this group. We got to see him at the Gridley tournament. You just see the development of these young men, and that's what I like to see more so than wins and losses. I want to see how the players develop. I want to see if they're getting better, and that is the goal. You're supposed to put December together so that you see improvement in January.
Western Ranch breaks the press and then sets up the offense. Not a bad decision. They haven't done much in their half-court offense, and there's a reason why, the turnovers.
Good defense, way to get back.
Way to hustle back, and it saves the basket, and the Cougars come the other way. Mobley through traffic. Doesn't go next play, and I'll let Lauren Goodman explain what I mean by that off this replay.
And you see the push just here finding Mobley, but DJ Morgan does a good job of cutting off on the baseline side. Mobley just trying to go after it and pursue because he's trying to create something for his team. Even though it's a lopsided score right now, Western Ranch has done a really good job of trying to keep it close. We even see a mix-up here right now in a 2-2-1 press.
Jaden Spears in the game, and Marcellus Franklin hits the baseline jumper.
And Sheldon just seemed to be too much defensively.
Holmes, back rim, long rebound to Spears. Two field goals in a row for Franklin, averaging nearly 10 a game, 6'6" senior.
And again, if you're watching these games, there's a lot of coaches in the gym, a lot of junior college coaches, but it's a lot of unsigned talent that is out here on this court.
Franklin got forced into a bad situation, and it's a turnover. I love this sequence. Now, Franklin turns it over, but watch three sprint back on defense.
And try to go get a Wilson burger.
And Devon Haynes draws the charge, but I like how Franklin sprinted back on defense. Yeah, I turned it over. Next play, sprint. Sprint. So many times today we've seen the defense get beat down the court, but not on that particular play.
Hayes with
a little shimmy and a little shake.
Well, a little hot sauce right there.
Soft at the rim, loose ball will go to Western Ranch.
And Daniels just has to stay locked into that. That was a good pull-up. Didn't get the charge, which he was trying to anticipate, which probably made him go a little bit softer, but I like the floater over the top.
They just don't have much as far as the secondary offense. If that they did a good job of breaking the press, but then couldn't finish at the rim.
Good
but they
find.
do. Mobley cuts to the basket with authority. 38-24, Sheldon. And Spears, the freshman, gets right to the basket with not much explanation.
Spears, if he keeps that up, he's going to have a good, bright future at Sheldon.
Bell misses that, and here comes Sheldon.
And I don't know why the defender backed up, but
Creighton at the rim. He's got around 20 points. We'll get those official stats at half. Nat, skip pass, post entry stolen, but then Holmes gets it back and finishes at the rim.
Good tip by Haynes, but he tapped it back to Holmes, and Holmes gets the and-one play. As we see here, good ball rotation from Western Ranch, just taking it one more. And again, when you get that ball to the high post, you are deadly because you have options to score not only down the middle, but you can kick it out to either side.
A wing, or a mid-range shot. Holmes at the free throw line and converts the old-fashioned three-point play, averaging 16 points on the season. Haynes. Elbow jumper, money.
Haynes showing us some of his arsenal in the bag, and you see again just the unpoor turnover.
That's just sloppy with the basketball. Too many times today, Weston Ranch, Mobley. So there's the expectation, but too many times they've turned the ball over, and it's been points the other way for Sheldon. Creighton well over 20 in the first half.
Creighton doesn't even need to play in the second half at this point.
He didn't even blink.
And I think he's pushing to lead all scorers on the night.
It was 28-18 at the end of the quarter, and it's layup drills for Sheldon. Devin Hamilton at the basket. Protect the equipment.
Thanks for saving us, Mobley.
And Lauren. Not that she needs a protecting.
And again, the freshman with another easy layup. It's just been layup after layup after layup. And I don't think the Huskies, after losing this week to Elk Grove, they're going to take off any of the mercy.
Reversed by Mobley.
Mobley is really impressive in how he can score.
And what did they have? And like St. Mary's of Stockton beat them in league. They had won like just a ridiculous amount of games in the Delta League in a row. Mobley with another basket, keeping them somewhat connected.
And Elijah Mobley 10 this quarter by itself.
So offensively, you can make a couple of bad decisions, and Coach Rollins, all right, you make a mistake defensively, right there, get a sub out.
But you see, and this is where fans and players get caught up. Yes, you have a significant lead right now by 20, but then you're giving up 10 points to one player in the quarter. How are we not being aware of where is Mobley at? Paying attention to how he's cutting in the floor, and he's really just getting buckets by moving in transition, moving when he doesn't have the basketball, and you're seeing the difference maker. So right now, Coach Rawlings needs to be talking to his team about what they do defensively. I don't care if anybody else doesn't score, but we need to know where Mobley is at all times and shut him down.
So Weston Ranch, in their last game, they beat Oakdale on January 4th, 88-83 in overtime. They're in the Valley Oak League. Coach Podesta, longtime assistant at Fresno City College. They've won 4 in a row, but they've got to fix things on the defensive end if they're going to come back into this game.
Oh, they got to get some stops. And it's not necessarily they got to get stops. Stop turning the ball over. When Sheldon scores, they're giving up 2-3 turnovers, which is going from a 6-0 run to an 8-0 run or 12-0 run. And you see Coach Rawlings.
What drives Lauren Goodman nuts is when you go to off a timeout and then you just turn the ball over.
It's so nerve-wracking because I don't know if you have longer time in football, but you got a minute or you got 30 seconds.
Right.
And we see a knockdown three from the top from Holmes. But you only have a certain amount of time. So if I've spent the time to draw up a play, talk to you guys, I want you to go out there and run it. It's that simple.
Back rim, Western Ranch trying to make a little mini run here to end the half.
And they find Mobley again.
Drive and kick. Baseline, money. Hennard with the three.
And that's what you need.
All of a sudden, it's a 13-point game, Lauren.
And they haven't gotten stops. Yes, you can score offensively, but look, another turnover, Mobley. He's going to try to go get this. Too small. Mobley almost said 20
Now
and a
that's
half.
back on defense.
And he tried to take a charge right there. Really heads up, real smart play by Mobley. You see just running in transition. He gets back full sprint
Ooh, that's some
to get
speed.
that hand in Franklin. And then he almost takes a charge right there.
That's, oh, you know what speed. Catch-up speed.
Mobley, only a junior, playing extremely well. He might have some potential definitely to go to the next level. I know Coach coming from Fresno City would probably like to send him there. But he has a bright future and playing really impressive tonight, putting up big numbers against Sheldon. Good thought by Haynes, but here's the thing. Little guard, big post. You got to sometimes throw it up. That was a good find, but a lot of post players don't tie their shoes well. It's just that simple.
Oh, it finishes at the buzzer.
Holmes.
54-45.
And you see he just comes down full steam. All you can do is foul me or I'll take a charge. He gets a little high kick in there and finishes well with his left.
So they outscore, this is what we were talking about earlier, they outscore Sheldon 27-16, or 27-26 rather. Just got to play better defense, but you had said it earlier. You play better defense by not turning the basketball over.
And that's what led Western Ranch to this run. They haven't gotten many turnovers here in this end of the second. They played really well with moving the basketball, and they've been efficient, taking Mobley, getting those extra shots, getting those extra passes. That's how they win that second quarter.
End of the first quarter, or end of the first half, Sheldon 54, Weston Ranch 45. You're watching the Battle for NorCal on NorCal Sports TV, presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far? My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah? What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches. So, yeah.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far? My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, you know, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought personally there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and you know, just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
(54-45), Sheldon over Weston Ranch, and starting to get ugly there in the second quarter. But Weston Ranch stepped up things defensively. They were able to get within 9. Lauren, what do we have as far as scores for the first half?
Well, it was ridiculous in the scoring category. I don't think anybody played defense in that first half. Mobley led all scorers for Western Ranch with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 points.
Wow.
That's too many. That's too many for me. But also, Crichton scored 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 in the first half. Absolutely ridiculous.
Lead official Dave Cooley says if they would slow down the game, the quality of the basketball will improve. So that's the key to the game for
I agree with
the
him 100%.
officials.
If you slow the game down just a little bit, you get cleaner basketball.
Daniels along with that 3 and a chance for the Cougars to further cut into this deficit, but a wild shot goes astray.
You see Franklin down the middle, just finishing strong with the left.
He has got better. I've seen him, this is the 3rd game this season, and he's just improving his awareness around the basket, knowing where he is on the court. And he already plays hard and runs the court already, so those are good signs. 11-point game. Checking in is Darian Lilly for Richard Banks. Holmes will inbound. Bell. Skip pass. A foot fake, and then a reset of the offense. 20 on the shot clock. I'm Chris Babcock, along with Lauren Goodman in the 4th and final game of the battle for NorCal. 3 doesn't go. Long rebound, as we always see, kick out to Holmes, and he hits the mid-ranger.
Holmes really waking up, playing really well. Into that second quarter, start here in the third.
So Weston Ranch has been able to get back into this game by simply not turning it over. Franklin maybe getting a little bit out of his range. And a chance to cut into this 9-point lead, and they do.
Good transition by Western Ranch. And again, we talked about in the first half, you have to get defensive stops.
A lot of easy shots at the basket for both teams.
Even with the lead, you have to get defensive stops. It has to be categorized. Are we making stops defensively? That's going to be the key for long-term success. If you want to make it to the playoffs, if you want to win championships, you got to get defensive stops. And Daniels finally able to see one go in. He's a 3-point specialist for Sheldon, and he had only 1 point coming into that before that shot.
Drive and kick is successful. Back to double digits for the Huskies.
You can hear the Husky bench yelling out who's a driver, who's a shooter, just to have guys aware of who they're defending, because they haven't done a good job by themselves right now, being aware of who has the hot hand and who's scoring.
Elliot Mobley attacks the basket, draws a foul, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
And it seems like the Mobley brothers playing really well together. You see the push and push back to him off the flare cut. Good job. But you see that low hand was there all the way with Daniels. They kind of let him go 1 check, 2 check. On that 3rd check, they're going to call it.
3 check, a foul. Free throws for Mobley, averaging nearly 12 a game. 5.2 rebounds and nearly 5 assists. Makes the first. Make those free throws while the clock is stopped. Put those points up when you can and then reset your defense. The Cougars have done a much better job of possessing the basketball in the later parts of the second quarter and here early on in the third quarter. Pell basketball will stay with Weston Ranch, and then offense for defense substitutions. Lily, Elijah Mobley return.
Oh, my goodness.
Good recovery on the inbound. Goes out of bounds.
Daniels wanted him a little Wilson burger right there.
I think he got it.
Backdoor cut, though, cannot happen. Coaches, this is something that Coach Rawlings, I know he's going to replay and show and highlight again. You cannot get beat like that on the backdoor cut. Head got to be finding the basketball, and you have to have a hand on the body. Another baseline call. Holmes getting contact there.
Donovan Morgan called for the foul. His third, or team third, his second. Layup doesn't go, not attacking the basket, and will stay with the Cougars.
And this has been one of the growing pains of the Huskies this year. Can they get defensive stops playing against players like Amir Britton, who we saw in that last game? He was very explosive in them this week. And Mobley is doing exactly the same thing. They have to pride themselves on their defenses just as much as they're known for their offense.
Mobley's got 20, kick out to him. But Creighton steps in the way. Second shot for Franklin is good.
Mobley again. Oh, my goodness. Mobley putting on an offensive clinic right now.
A little perspiration on the floor.
Shout out to Coach Mike Lorente getting the core squeaky clean.
Safety is no accident.
And we even get a couple extra kicks. I have played on this court, though. This is a very slippery court to play on. Very troubling for visiting teams, as well as when Capitol is used as a neutral site a lot of times. And a lot of players struggle with that. So good job by the Capitol crew here, just making sure the floor is in tip-top shape, so we'll have no excuses.
DJ Morgan doesn't go.
And that was very contested. I think he should have kind of took it to the rim. Haven't got a basket, and he has such a big size. He definitely can take advantage of mismatches instead of settling for that jump shot.
Chance to cut it to 5. And they do. He's all over the court. He's now got
Mobley show.
I believe he's got 24. 6 early in this quarter.
And his shoe just came off, and he put it back on. He jumped right back on defense. And he's already running, and his team is looking for him.
That was just a bad pass.
Daniels.
Lazy and a bad decision, and which would have been another stop for Weston Ranch, and ends up being a layup.
But again, Western Ranch is getting really good looks at the basket. They're not getting contested plays, and that's where sometimes teams get it misconstrued. Some teams are really good at presses. And so if you can force a press really well and you can force turnovers, like I said, they dug a 10-point deficit in the first quarter. That could be the difference in the game, and teams are now fighting back. But can you get stops at the half court? That's the teams that have longevity and play deep into February.
Because it all ends up in half court one way or the other.
At the end of the day, half-court execution is so key, and when you can score at such a high clip, you got to be able to defend at such a high clip. Change just pivot right there.
Travel, no call.
That was a good pivot change. Fooled the officials out. Daniels.
He saw that coming. I'm dating myself. Western Union pass about to come, and Daniels stepped right in the passing lane.
Daniels is a really good defender. Has his head up on a swivel. Another one of those senior guards who anybody takes the opportunity on Daniels, he works really hard. He's a really good shooter, not knocking down shots today, but he's trying to defend, and he gives up an easy bucket right there.
The freshman, Darian Lilly, with the floater, and then a turnover by Sheldon. Hockey substitutions. Elijah Mobley, Holmes back into the game. And Elliott Mobley, as well as Bell, 65-58. 3 really bad turnovers in this quarter by Weston Ranch. Other than that, they played very well, pretty good winning basketball. But those turnovers are too much of a duplication of what happened in the first half. Steal.
Sheldon getting into a tussle match.
Weston
Ranch on the ground. Good control by Folsom. Sheldon, let's reset.
Clock didn't reset, which was a good thing. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Don't gamble. Daniel short of
Mobley
another
on
three.
the run out.
Mobley tipped it out to himself.
Pass to myself, assist, layup, rinse, repeat. That's why he's at his average of 24. Now he's at 26. Bad pass by Sheldon. Elliott Mobley doing a little work of himself.
Oh! The Mobley brothers right now showing out. And I like the camaraderie. He reads the back end of that press. They're in a 2-2-1, so he's back there because he's extremely athletic. They got the continuation, but he was very heads up to get the ball up on the contact because, in high school we don't have continuation, so he got it up right in time, got a little kisser and made that.
So, Lauren, we all, like Thanksgiving and we love gravy. When you're throwing that lofty ball that's just dripping with gravy, everybody wants it. And Elliott Mobley showing his reactive speed, intercepting the pass and going attack mode to the basket. And here with a made free throw to make it a one-possession game. And a game that looked like, correct me if I'm wrong, that was getting ugly, but Weston Ranch is showing their capabilities of not turning the ball over as much
and
here in the third quarter.
Nicholas Podesta, true coaching, but Crichton from Sheldon said, hey, I'm in this offensive shamble too. Knocks down the 3.
Holmes gets caught up in the air, turns the ball over. 3-on-2. A lot of guys sliding the paint, and Lauren just spoke about her history in knowing this court. 68-63, closing seconds of the quarter.
And Daniel's trying to see something, but the Mobley twins trying to trap that, and they get it. Body's got to get on the floor. Timeout, coach. You got to call a timeout, coach.
He was trying.
Coach, we got to get that one in.
He tried to call, but didn't know. The back official did not have vision on that as the ball was loose, and I know why. But there was an example of 4 players slipping on the court. If Weston Ranch doesn't turn the ball over, we're going to have a fun fourth quarter. There's one spot that they did not get that's about 3 feet off the free throw line. I can see it from here.
It's glossy.
It is glossy.
It's
of course
glossy.
it is, because any other way, I'm not going,
Ooh.
Get up, young man.
And I love Coach Rawlings because Coach Rawlings isn't mad at Western Ranch on the play. He's mad because they did not make the right read and put Haynes in that situation. That was almost could have been catastrophic for Haynes. I'm glad to see him get up. He's a really tough kid, part of that senior core for the Huskies, and that was a hard hit. Shows you how tough both kids are.
Yes.
Because they both bounced up like they didn't fall. It definitely made my back hurt a little bit.
And, yeah, it's something about being an ex-athlete when you get really old like me, when guys hit the floor or girls hit the floor, you feel it.
It makes my whole body sore.
And you playing the game for a long time is just crazy, but putting your teammate in the best, it's like throwing that one hard pass it's at knee level to a big man. And he might fumble it, and the parent would go, "Oh, that kid's got to catch the ball." No, he's got to throw a better pass.
Yeah, it's just, and like we talked about that earlier. Some big men just don't tie their shoes. They probably slide their shoes on and they sit with their knees bent. It's you have to make a read, especially on a sharpshooter bounce pass that's not going to have any trajectory bounce back. Big men don't go get it. It's that simple. Hence why they tell you to give them the ball when you see their numbers, as well as go throw it high so they can get it over the defense.
68-63, the leading score of the game. Buckets another one. He's close to 30.
Crichton, no mercy. But he can score 30. He loses ball game tonight. That's going to be null and void 30.
Yeah, he wants the win. Mobley misses. Gobbled up rebound by Ibero. And that desperation shot doesn't go. But a much better defensive quarter for Weston Ranch. We'll talk about it when we get back. 70-63, Sheldon over Weston Ranch. You're watching the battle for NorCal on NorCal Sports TV, presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school. So it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
70-63, Weston Ranch outscores Sheldon 18-16, but a much better defensive quarter for Weston Ranch, and I'll explain why. They gave up 28 in the first quarter, 26 in the second quarter, but only 16 in the third quarter. Much better job of defense by the Cougars. 7-point lead. Cougars with the basketball. 7-point lead for Sheldon. Holmes, assist.
And that's Mobley again.
Elijah Mobley. And the Cougars will press. And a layup the other way to Franklin. Did move, stayed anchored around the basket, and the finish and the assist, Mr. Haynes. In that press, there's a point, we talked about in the game before this, sprint back on defense, turnover, Cougars. Good decision by Haynes. He thought about throwing the alley-oop, but he didn't love it. So he reset the offense. Franklin, surprise party, almost gets hit in the face.
Should have pulled as soon as the reversal, try to get a better shot. Let's see. Good hands by Holmes. Here comes Mobley.
Mobley the other way.
Good hands by Haynes. But Weston Ranch finds some type of way to keep it.
And one.
Mobley, unstoppable tonight.
And a lot of them right at the basket. See, that time, all game long, Marcellus Franklin has been running the court.
Listen to
that
this.
time, he kind of evaluated and didn't run and sprint back, and it ends up being a field
He
goal.
has 30 no threes.
Old school throwback.
30 no threes. Very impressive.
Misses the free throw. Another turnover by Sheldon. Coach Rollins is going to pull out his hair. Missed opportunity by Holmes at Mobley. At the basket again. Looking for points 31 and 32. A couple of Huskies need to get subbed out for because they're not sprinting back on defense.
Coach Rawlings is sticking with his main core, though.
That's 2 missed free throws here in back-to-back segments.
Second free throw on the good.
31.
Well, he's the highest scorer today, so he will set that, but he'll prefer the W.
Most definitely.
Franklin backing it down, misses, rebound. Tyrese Daniels, he'll kick it out to Franklin or to Haynes. 4-point basketball game.
Haynes, good change of speed. Look off floater. I like it.
Floating along, and I find the middle of the hoop. 6-point game, 74-68. You better get a touch to Mobley. He's fouled, no call.
Right,
stolen by Holmes.
Caught it in the split.
Torn between two courts, feeling like a fool.
And there was a lot of contact on that. Good job by Haynes.
Good call by Dave Cooley.
And just that little step over, Cooley locked in. I like it.
All right, so let's recap the games today. If you're just joining us, Lincoln beat El Camino 81-45. Miles Bird, San Diego State commit, led all scores with 22. Edison beats Capital Christian 52-47. Watkins with 12. Garcia had 11 for the Cougars. Then Ponderosa, with the help of Nick Von Zabore's 24, moved their record to 15-0 as they beat a shorthanded Elk Grove team 68-40. Six-point lead for Sheldon. They have the basketball. It's off a timeout. We're ready to evaluate. We know they're going to call good play in the huddle. Where they're paying attention, they're going to execute it. Little Meadowlark Lemon imitation.
And I knew they were trying to find Troy to get him an easy bucket, or at least to get him to score. He's been the most consistent scorer right now for the Huskies.
10 on the shot clock.
And they leave him wide open. Why he didn't shoot that shot, I have no clue.
Mobley to Richard Banks. 4-point game. Mobley with the good defense.
Oh!
You want to talk about getting handsy.
Mobley makes the good play.
Right here.
Finds Banks.
And didn't foul.
And he just used his legs, put his hands straight up. But your head is not up. Daniels, you got to have your head up as a point guard. Good point guards can see the entirety of the floor. He put his head down there, and Mobley took advantage. And we see patience right now from Weston Ranch.
Nice defense. Little help by Tyrese Daniels.
And you see a different pep in the step from Weston Ranch. Nobody stops him. Good job by DJ Young. Morgan.
Morgan goes attack mode, and then Mobley is stripped of the basketball by Daniels. 76-70.
You see just that outlet. They are not – this young man has 31 points. There needs to be a boxing one, shadow guard at this point, because there's no way he gets free looks and free opportunities to the basket. We don't know where he's at. Like right now, somebody needs to identify where he's at, another backcourt play, and they're just not being aware of where they're at on the court.
Those are good calls, and Dave Cooley's one of the best. He's
Step
right there.
forward, though. Why are you stepping back first? I talk to players so much about this. Your first step is back, so what? You step back court. Your first step has to be forward towards the rim. East, west.
Haven't seen much of any possessions going below 5 seconds and even 10 seconds below the shot clock, and a reach in. Definite contact by Banks.
But you didn't have to reach in right there. Just be disciplined. You're playing good defense. Why reach? It's not even your man.
What cracks me up, makes me laugh, is it's an obvious reach in. Neither one of us needed the replay to confirm that.
I love the question face. Question arms, the question face.
I hate the question hands.
The question hands is
question
the most
hands,
hilarious.
palm up was the rule in football. Guys, do not ever look back to our sideline and look at me with your palms up. I don't have any money. I don't have any money for you.
Question hands and question face is the absolute best. Because I haven't seen an official, except in the NBA, because they have instant replay, recall or change a call.
Right.
High school officials, once they make that call,
it's done.
99% locked in.
Yep. A little Doobie Brothers jam right there. 78-70. And that gives them, you say there's no continuation, but that looked like continuation right here. Well, you be the judge.
We see a little shake and bake from Banks. That's right on the release.
All right.
It's close, though.
Richard Banks, the sophomore, at the free throw line, ready to make it a 5-point game, and he does. A shimmy and a shake, you split the defense.
Morgan, big body.
And it's a layup the other way. But that was all created by the several foot fake lies by Tyrese Daniels.
And Crichton right now didn't get the ball on that last possession, but he has 29 points. And it's been a scoring fiasco.
Mobley, Crichton lighting it up. We'll keep it here. And we're going to ask you a couple more times. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/
subscribe
NorCal Sports TV, like Lauren said. We've got games. We've got more games. We've got games going on at Sanger High School. Tuesday night, Luis and I will be up at Santa Rosa JC for a junior college game. We got showcase, all kinds of things.
All kinds of content.
Somebody asked me tonight and says, hey, can I watch this? Do I have to do a pay-per-view? I said, nobody has to pay. Just subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV, and follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV, Instagram,
follow,
Twitter,
support, follow. I don't know if we can say this more and more, but you guys love the content that we produce. All you got to do is follow us. All you got to do is subscribe. It is very simple. It all together on all platforms maybe takes 10 seconds.
And all we're trying to do, simply this, create lifetime memories for these players, period. These games will be on YouTube forever. And the more partners we get, the more games we can show. So 80-73 off the timeout. It's been a while since we've seen a team score off the timeout. Here would be a great opportunity, trailing by 7.
And Sheldon's done a good job to hold this lead here. Holmes knocks down. That's exactly what you want to see out of the execution, and this is the closest it's been since the first. Morgan
around the basket and the finish. Teammates, you might not throw me the ball, but I'll find to get the ball off the rim and put it in the basket.
Banks trying to get a bucket. Mobley, as we've been saying all day, gets an offensive rebound, and you see Banks here trying to create something, but nobody boxes Mobley out. And what does he do? He attacks the boards, gets back to the free throw line.
So there's a difference, Lauren, and I know you know this, by standing by somebody like I'm sitting by you right now, then blocking out. Just because you're by the man doesn't mean you're blocking out the man, and Mobley being more athletic. But he has not made any threes, but he has missed a lot of free throws. And he's been pouring the basketball in the rim, but has struggled from the free throw line. Trying to make it a 5-point game, and does. And Weston Ranch will press.
Well, right now he's not doing too bad. He's 4 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. And he's been an offensive prowess. It don't even matter about him getting fouled and getting to the line because he's making everything.
Well, when he's shooting from the field, I don't think he's missed. Franklin, point-blank range, misses.
That little force and change of direction, and look who's running out in transition. Banks, nice show and go. And there's a timeout immediately.
You're watching the Battle for NorCal on NorCal Sports TV, presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. (82-79). Things have really got interesting here. It was looking pretty shaky for Weston Ranch and the way they were playing defense, but they have got better on defense. Thus, they've got in the game because Sheldon has really not one of their best defensive games. They're giving up only around 60 points a game. And you've got 79 on the board for Weston Ranch. Make sure the books got the timeout straight. I think they do. And off the timeout, Devon Hayes will inbound. He can run the baseline. Franklin out here simulate the three-point shot. Young man go to the rim. Daniels with the basketball.
Let's see how Banks defends Crichton. There can't be any wide open shots. What's going on? Daniels, I know he wants that attempt back. He was left wide open. Just take your time and make a shot, but he's been struggling all day offensively.
I think the coaches might have wanted to work a little more clock because one of the assistants pointed up to the shot clock on that early shot on that three. So we've got 1:44. We'll get the clock straightened up. We do. And a chance with a three to tie it up. And then Daniels runs out and reaches in, and that'll be the 8th team foul on Sheldon.
Frustration is setting in for the Huskies right now, and if the Huskies want to, get a win out for Sacramento today, they might want to get it together. Stockton showing pure dominance over Sacramento. It could potentially push that to 3-0.
Oh, then an offensive rebound. The three is air ball.
We always want to settle for threes when we could just get an easy layup. Then you come back and foul.
Second time he's done that.
But why settle? Why settle? And then you come back. You're already playing lazy defense. You don't cut off. Then you try to get a punch out in right in front of the official. Luckily, we're not in a bonus right now, but that was just not a smart foul in front of the officials.
But they're almost to a point. Well, only down by 3, 1 possession. And there hasn't been many possessions for either team that have gone below 10 on the shot clock. Patience with a good shot is what the Huskies are looking for.
They got to be aware, shot clock at 10.
Mobley.
Good defense by the Mobley brothers.
They should not have reset the shot clock.
Why did the shot clock
that
reset?
Shot clock should have not been reset. Coach Cooley, or Dave Cooley's all over this.
It was never a change of possession. Keep your guys on the court, no timeout. I like it, Cooley.
Professionals.
I like it, Cooley.
Professionals.
You see Coach Podesta.
I know. Let them, but this is what drives me nuts is let the officials make the call. They're trying to make the call for them. It's obvious these teams. See, here it is. There you go.
Ball never changed possession, and so it was.
We have that. Do we have that replay?
It was a tie-up. It never changed possessions before the shot clock went out.
That's a long replay. That's okay. And we didn't want to show the replay because we wanted to get the officials' call, and they got together. They're not referees. They're officials. And they make the call. And it's Weston Ranch basketball, and they only trail by 3.
And we got a timely possession right here.
One of the Mobleys got to touch the basketball here.
Holmes trying to get there. Oh, impressive. Holmes stepping up to the plate. He got 10 in the second half, and he's definitely done his part. You see, just a little change and go. And he got Franklin on him. That's what he wanted. Good change. Franklin gave up the basket side, which you never do. It's supposed to be the basket, you, and the offensive player. So once he saw he gave up that basket side, Holmes just took it to the rack.
And that's why I'm here announcing, and he's playing with a little stutter and gets to the basket. So we had talked about the Weston Ranch defense. They gave up 28 in the first, 26 in the second, 16 in the third, and they've only given up 12. So that's improvement. Yeah, guys, boy, we gave up 54, but they've done a much better job in the second half. And have done a better job, not a perfect job, but a better job of possessing the basketball. And then some players stepping up in the end while Elijah Mobley's got over 30 points. So it's a one-possession basketball game, about a 3-second differential on the shot clock.
And credit to Western Ranch. Crichton had the big numbers in the first half. They've held him to only 7 in his second. Defensive adjustments, that's what we've been talking about. Knowing your defensive assignments and being locked in. Western Ranch has done a really good job defensively and responding to adversity. And it should be a clear out for Hayes. Uh-oh.
28 on the shot clock. Daniels.
And they run down everything from Western Ranch. And they should foul. Uh-oh.
You got that replay, Luis?
Let's see who that's off of. See a tip. Off Weston
Good
Ranch
call.
foot.
Good call. Good call.
Foul.
That was not the plan by
No.
Sheldon. Western Ranch defended without fouling, and they'll call a timeout. 5 seconds left. Okay, Lauren, you're down by 1.
It's a deadly situation right now for Sheldon. Just to tell you that
Because
defensively.
they're in the bonus.
They're in the bonus, first thing first. Second thing is, you've had a hot hand from Holmes. You've had Banks, who's had a big quarter. And then obviously Mobley is doing his thing right now. And that's not even talking about the other twin, Mobley. So now you have potentially 4 threats on the floor that can score a bucket right now who's had a hot hand. I wouldn't be surprised if any one of those 4 names I just named hit a miraculous shot in this next 5 seconds. But I'm expecting Coach Podesta to draw up a good play and execution. You can tell right now that Fresno City experience is really helping and coming to his benefit for the first-year coach.
And Sheldon will pick up. And Sheldon's going to call a timeout. So let's do a quick recap. Lincoln beat El Camino 81-45. Edison of Stockton beat Capital Christian 52-47. And Ponderosa remains undefeated. They won 68-40. Want to thank all of the folks here at Capital Christian for this battle for NorCal that was supposed to be 7 games, is whittled down to 4, and we've had some good basketball games. And so a timeout, Sheldon, and I would imagine either Morgan or Franklin will guard the ball on the inbound.
I would put my biggest defender on it, and I would face guard. We saw in that last possession, you got to face guard the basket, so or the inbounder. So I would say put somebody tall on the inbounder. You do not have to double team. Everybody just needs to face guard. Do not give up the basket, though. In face guarding, sometimes defenders will get on the opposite side, not remembering what side the team is going on. So make sure that we line up in right position. Put somebody on the inbounder. They got Banks taking it out right now. Mobley on the short corner, furthest away from the ball.
Nobody guarding the ball. At the buzzer. Nope.
Wilson Berger.
Have 1 second.
Good defensive stop by
They're
Franklin.
going to put a little more time on the clock.
Let's see where it stopped. Our camera angle lost it, but
Franklin, good defense there.
good sound defense by Franklin. He came through big time for Sheldon right there.
Are they putting more time on the clock?
And that was a good read to feed back to Banks, but Banks took it too far out, gave Franklin the opportunity to kind of use his length as well, and I think he should have went into his chest and tried to get some contact, because worst case scenario right now, he's not going to try to swat. If he swats when you're close in contact like that, that's an automatic foul, automatic free throw. So
they put more time on the clock, so they'll have
they got that
1.3
seconds
yes.
back, which could be life-changing right now. They've done a lot of great inbound plays, tip-ins. You can see right now Mobley talking to Holmes, trying to communicate who might get this shot right here. But really impressive. I'm really impressed by Coach Nicholas Podesta, playing really well and coaching his team up.
And, I mean, defensively has been their biggest in-game adjustment for them. I mean, they gave up 54 points in the first half.
And they have minimized. You talk about making defensive adjustments. They have made the adjustment necessarily to put them in this situation right now. And we got another great ball game on our hands.
So they've only given up 28 points in the second half.
And it's got to be a catch and shoot.
Mobley.
I would prefer something towards the rim.
Corner three. It's no good. And Sheldon gets the 82-81 victory. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with your leading scores. You're watching the battle for NorCal on NorCal Sports TV, presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far? My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought there's going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
So we weren't digging ditches. We were excited about doing 4 games, and we're all complete for the first annual battle for NorCal. First game El Camino won, or Lincoln beat El Camino 81-45. That's a Stockton win over a Sacramento team. Then Edison of Stockton beat Capital Christian 52-47. Another win for Stockton. Ponderosa moved to 15-0 as they beat Elk Grove 68-40. And then in our final game, Sheldon outlasted Weston Ranch 82-81. And Lauren, give us a quick wrap-up of the scores, and we'll get out of here.
Oh, it was ridiculous scoring, but leading scorers for Western Ranch, Mobley, 32, big points, giving it all out there. Probably would have wanted to see him get the last shot. And then Holmes also threw in 20 to kind of get that push and get that run. And then Troy Cryaton
with 29?
With 29 big points. And then their second leading scorer was DJ Morgan with 12. Franklin had 13 and DJ Morgan had 12. So you got triple digits, double digit scoring there from 3 players. That's going to help you get along. But the big 32 and the 20 from Western Ranch, a really impressive offensive tandem out of that team.
So Western Ranch was not playing very good defense. That's an understatement in the first half, but did a much better job in the second half. Had the ball in their hands at the last shot, but couldn't draw iron on the 3 for the win. Didn't get there. Sheldon moves to 8-8. Western Ranch is now 8-8. From Capital Christian High School, where Sheldon beat Western Ranch 82-81 to win this matchup in the Battle for NorCal. You've been watching the Battle for NorCal on NorCal Sports TV, presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Thanks to our crew, Jason Green, Jane Becerra, my broadcast partner, Lauren Goodman, and our director, Luis Rangel. I'm Chris Babcock in Sacramento. Good evening, and thanks for being on the show.